And I always say, if you do them every day, they get easier. If you don't do them every day, they're just horrible, if I'm being honest. Good. So about 4 to 8 of either version. Good, Lori, really strong. Good, Elena, nice choice. And then we're going to meet in our exploration of Paschimottanasana. And then I promise we'll flow, 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 and you'll be so like bummed. You'll be missing this moment. The point of this pose is not your hamstrings and your calves. That's a byproduct. The point of this pose by the yogis is called Stretch of the West. It's the destroyer of the fear of old age because it's keeping your spine supple. It's also, please bend your knees. So with the knees bent, my hamstrings are out of it. I can more efficiently tilt the pelvis forward and then reach towards your feet or your ankles. I'm going to talk while we're in it, so we're multitasking. And you're lengthening your spine in this flex position. You're creating space for the vertebra. You're creating pressure in your abdomen. Inhale, lengthen your spine a little bit. See if you can get a little longer. I like to think cobra pose to get length, and then I come back into what feels more like a child's pose idea. So on the metaphysical, the thought process behind Paschimottanasana is that you are focusing on the main nadi called Sushumna, the main river of energy that runs along your spine. On the right side, you have the masculine Pingala. On the left side, you have the feminine Ida. So those are three energy currents that work together. Where the masculine and feminine cross the spine are the nexus of nerve points that we would call chakras or wheels of energy. But the main wheel of energy stream is Sushumna, and that's tailbone to the crown of your head. Good. Inhale, come on up. Now, straighten only your right leg. Keep your left knee bent. Bring your hands over towards your right leg. Soften over onto your right leg. Keep your left leg bent. Inhale, lift your heart slightly. Exhale. If it makes sense to you, you can lightly squeeze the inside of your left knee to your left arm. And a little bit, I'm thinking forward. So I'm thinking chest away from right sitting bone. Even though my spine is flexed and rounded, I'm still thinking I want to get length. Take about 3 more breaths here. Neck and shoulders off duty. So supposedly if we work on Sushumna Nadi, we're connecting more to our intuitive self, we're getting energy flowing up and down the spine. All of these ideas would be under the umbrella of moving away from old age, right? Keeping yourself healthy. Inhale, slowly come out of the pose. Straighten your left leg. Keep your right knee more bent than you think you should. Even if you're really flexible and you can do this, come over to your left side. Lightly squeeze your right knee to your right shoulder and drop in for a few seconds. And as you start to feel settled in the pose, neck and shoulders relaxed, take an inhale, lengthen your rib cage away from your hips, lengthen your heart towards your head, and then exhale, fold back in. See if you can get a little more length through the body. I can also squeeze my upper kneecap and press my thigh down to go a little deeper. That's another way to engage. And come up. Slide your left leg in, almost there. Hold the back of your right thigh. Pull your right thigh as close to your chest as you can. We've been here before. Keep your thigh at your chest. Work towards straightening your leg any amount. Roll your shoulders back. Root, hopefully this one makes sense. Press your right sitting bone down. Good, Barbette. Good. Breath in. breath out, release. That's called long life pose, supposedly good for sciatica. Left thigh to your chest, shoulders back. Keep your thigh in your chest. Work towards straightening your left leg without moving your chest and thigh further apart, and hold. Root your left sitting bone down a little more clearly. And release. Walk your feet further forward, so still a bent knee. Exhale, drape your spine. Drop your head and shoulders. Take 2 breaths with your feet pointed. Inhale, lengthen your spine. See if you can move your heels, lightly flex your feet. Don't be aggressive there. Into something that feels more straight. Hands could be further back. Inhale, think cow pose. Arch your spine, find length. Keep the length. Exhale, fold forward towards your feet. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, heart forward. Good. Keep the length. Exhale, fold in deep. Last time with movement. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold in deep. Now, some of you are really up against it. If you are, I want you to relax as much as possible. Even soften your toes a little bit. If you're not up against it, you're like, I could do a little more. Lift the top of your thighs by pulling and shrugging your kneecaps up. And if it makes sense, you'll drop your head a little heavier. Still with the idea of going forward. So like the long side of an egg. It's rounded, but it's long. And then we're here for about 3 breaths, letting go as much as we can. You can use your hands on your feet. Just want to make sure that you're not working your shoulders dramatically. You're just using your hands to give yourself a little more traction through the spine. 2 more breaths. Great. On your next inhale, rise up. Exhale, you're transitioning, good Paula, to child's pose or right away to down dog. So those of you in child's pose,